Hi, this is Corey with iGo Fitness. Today I have my good friend Tanya here helping out. And what we're going to do is do a little circuit in the park with swings. So all you need is your body weight, a set of swings, and either a yoga mat or a towel so that your hands don't really get too messed up by the wood chips. So what we're going to start out with is a basic push-up. So we're going to use the swing to suspend the push-up, which is going to engage the core and also challenge a lot of the stabilizer muscles of the shoulders and the chest. So Tanya's going to place her feet in the swing here. They're going to be all the way through for nice support here, as you can see. So the toes aren't on the swing. That makes it a lot more challenging if you would like to take on that task. But feet are going to be all the way through here. And what we're going to do is just go down into a nice push-up and back up. So you can see she's keeping the shoulders and the hips in a nice straight line. So back down again and back up. Very challenging. I can see that she's really working to stabilize. One more here. Down and up. Very good. All right, you can relax. So, a very advanced form of a push-up, but if you really want to work your core and the upper body at the same time, it's a really good way to go. Now, if you want to make that even more challenging for the core and the shoulders, we can do a push-up with a knee tuck. So, we're going to place those feet back in the swing again. And now we're up into the push-up position. We're going to go down into that push-up, come up and bring the knees to the chest, in, and back out just like that. We'll do one more, down and in. It's looking good. Let's see if we can get one more out of you. Up and excellent. Perfect. Relax. So that's a really good way to increase the difficulty, and it also gets the heart rate up a little bit too, so you get more bang for your buck with that type of exercise. All right, so you can stand. All right, so in the interest of saving a little bit of time here, we'll move to the other swing. We don't have to fight any kids for the swing sets here today. And now what we're going to do is a suspended lunge. So we're going to do a single leg lunge using the swing to suspend one leg. So you're going to make sure your foot is out in front of you for a good balance and support. What you want to do as you go down to the lunge is make sure that your knee stays behind the toe so we don't put too much pressure on the quadriceps tendon. So as you go down, you want to kick that back leg back out away from you. So it really helps with the swing because it allows you to get that good movement, so you're actually getting a nice little hip extension on one leg. And then this quad is really supporting, and you're going to press that heel down through the ground as you fight back up. So keep going here. So down, very nice and slow, decelerating, and then up with a little bit more explosiveness. So you're going to drive that heel through the ground and really get a lot of work on that quad. As you can see, it works on balance as well. So it's a practical application. Do one more here. Down and back up. Perfect. Excellent. And of course, you switch to the other leg to make sure that you keep it all symmetrical. So now we'll work the back of the legs. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Excellent. So lie down on your back. This is where the mat really comes in handy. Otherwise, you come up with a back full of wood chips. All right, so we'll place the heels on the swing here. You really want to drive those heels into the swing. So you want to make sure that you're really applying a lot of downward pressure. That's going to really engage the glutes and the hamstrings. So we're doing hip extension. So even now she's extending, so she's working the glutes just a little bit. So what we're going to do is press those heels into the swing, lift the hips up, and bring the feet in towards the body and back out. So again, we have a nice straight line here with the shoulders and the hips. So she's bringing that swing in, and that's working the hamstrings and the glutes. It's also working the transverse abdominals, so you'll feel this in the front part of your core as well, just keeping yourself up there. So now to make it more difficult, what we're going to do is lift one leg up, and we'll bridge those hips up again, and now we'll bring it in and back out. You'll notice the swing becomes a little bit more unstable, so that instability is really challenging the core, really challenging the hamstrings, really working that other leg to keep it up there. Very difficult, but very effective. All right, so we'll go into the rollout now. So as you can see with the swings, we get a lot of instability, a lot of movement, so we're really challenging the core. So it's great for people who don't like to do traditional abdominal exercises. It's a really good way to come out and get that done and have a lot of fun with it. So now we'll do Tanya's favorite exercise,
Right.
the rollout. So we're going to start out with a modified push-up position. So hips and shoulders in a straight line. We're down here, and you may not be able to see this, but I can see that she's already stabilizing in that position. Good. So she's going to push her hands out toward me. See how her body stays nice and straight as she does that, and she's bringing the swing back in with her arms, really using the core, not using her hips to bring it back, so they're staying in a straight line here. Bringing it back in. We're going to do two more. Out. Exhaling on the way in. One more. That's good. Excellent. Perfect. Feeling good?
Oh yeah.
All
A little
right.
sweaty.
See, that's all right. So we've been out here for a couple of minutes, already working up a good sweat. So you can do those exercises in a nice circuit all together. You can do them one at a time and then go to the next one if you choose. It's really up to you how much you want to do and how much you want to challenge yourself, but guaranteed that it'll get you where you want to be in a short amount of time, and you have a lot of fun doing it. And best thing about it, pretty cheap, pretty easy. All right, we'll see you next week.